whether you're scooting around your neighborhood, scooting around town, or you're scooting kind of pretty far, 45 miles away, we've got your ticket to endless summer fun. I am so pumped to talk about this incredible e-bike. It is a brand new model. In fact, the original one we did was the Go Power. It was great. It sold out. We had one today's special. This is the Go Power Plus because it's got never done before. I'm going to go ahead and give you the scoop, show you the colors. Doug's going to be riding with me. Donna's going to be riding with me. We got a lot to get to. So we have 4 colors tonight. We have the orange. We have the black. Those are kind of classics. We have a brand new sand. And then I chose the blue because I thought the blue was gorgeous. You're getting the pack to go with it. This pack is a $100 value. You'll see on the back of the bag, on the back of the bike. It's awesome. You also get a cell phone holder. That's about another $50 value. Now, what are you doing tonight? Well, we put it all together. We have 18-month VIP financing, so you can whip that HSN card out. We have 5 FlexPay tonight. We have free shipping tonight on this as well. It's your time to explore your world in a whole different way. So here we go. The retail value is over $1,600. We are a whopping $650 off of that. You can see there's the accessory pieces. We've got some more things available as well. With our VIP financing, this is the time to use it, everybody. It's 55 and some change, and you'll have 18 months to pay it off. And what's great about it, we don't charge any extra interest when we do that. All right, I'm getting Doug Hensel out here. He's not only our friend here at HSN, he's been here more than 3 years. Doug brings us the bike. Look at you strolling in.
Strolling in because I wanted to show off the removable, rechargeable battery, which most e-bikes do not have. I absolutely love that. These are good friends from Go Power, an industry leader in all e-bikes. And yes, you are seeing more and more e-bikes on the roads. When you travel to cities, you can rent them, you can go explore. But now everybody wants to be able to have their e-bikes. Right. But why? Because they want to exercise. Gas is at an all-time high. You don't have to pay for parking. You don't have to wait for parking. I like to be able to go to business meetings, hang out with my family, meet some friends, go to the coffee shop, and explore new cool fun things in my city and the adjacent cities here around Tampa Bay. But I love taking my battery with me so I can charge it if I'm getting a little low, because on a full 4 to 5 hour charge, you're gonna get up to 45 miles. That's absolutely insane. Most of the trips that we take from our home, according to the Department of Transportation, are 3 miles and under. So let's think about that. That's to the local grocery store. That's to the market, the coffee shop, meeting up with the girlfriends, meeting up with the friends, right? Hanging out. You know, look at Suzanne going, right? Because you're able to have fun.
Because I can, Doug.
Exactly, right? Let's be adventurous, you know? The Go Plus by Go Power e-bike at 500 watts gives you that boost and that power. You've got multiple different ways that you can ride it. You can either pedal like a traditional bike. You can either use full throttle mode if you just want to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Or you can use what's called pedal assist, which means that you actually can pedal and then the bike's motor will kick in and do half the work for you. And remember, on a single charge, you're gonna get up to 45 miles, which is, look at Suzanne burning rubber already.
I'm coming in for a stop.
Well, you got those big fat boy tires too, Suzanne, 20-inch, all-terrain, knobby tires. So the stability, you were talking about this earlier.
Yes.
And do me a favor, step over that again.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite features, guys, too, because a lot of times on e-bikes, they're gonna have a bar up here, and it's actually kind of, you have to almost be tippy-toey on it. What I love about this one is I'll do it again so you guys can see it.
18 inches,
you
only
literally
18
just
inches.
Step over.
Yeah.
It's not a big effort. It is incredibly balanced. Actually, it has an incredible weight capacity. The weight capacity is 330 pounds. This thing is sturdy, it's strong. It folds up, so if you want to stick it in the back of the car, we'll show you that a little bit later. But here's what I love, Doug, the most about this, you guys. You feel young again. It's so freeing. You smile from ear to ear, like you're grinning like it's crazy, because it's a blast to be on a bike again. And it's so much fun. Now, I love it too because you see your world in a whole different light, Doug, on this. You might go down that road in the same car, the same way to the same office, 500 times a year, whatever. And all of a sudden you get on an e-bike and all of a sudden you go, oh, I never saw that. I just noticed that. Look at their nice garden they have. All of a sudden you're so much more connected to your world when you're on an e-bike. And I will tell you, it doesn't matter what age you are because you don't have to pedal. If you never want to pedal, but you want that freedom, this is it. If you want to get in better shape and you'd like to start pedaling a little bit, I love that this grows with you if you wanted to. But if you don't, just get on the darn thing and go. And I have to tell you, it's so much fun. It goes to 20 miles per hour. Think about 20 miles per hour. That is, you don't have to go that fast. And there's another great feature that I can control that so it doesn't get out of control under me.
You can go at the speed at which you are comfortable. I have a lot of friends that are rehabilitating, you know, certain injuries, right, with their knees or their legs. So as they start to exercise, they can get on their e-bike and they can pedal and get their exercise. Or if they just want to let the throttle do it and maybe they've had enough, they can do that too. So if you want to go 2 miles an hour or if you want to go 20 miles an hour, you can go at the speed at which you control because you control the bike, because you have that throttle capability. You know, go on the boardwalks, go adventure. You know, when you're driving in a car, you can't really, you know, you miss a lot of things because you get just so focused on the road ahead. You know, there's just something about kind of going off-road, riding in grass, you know, sidewalks, parkways, walkways, riding along riverfronts or the lake. A lot of people take these camping. A lot of people have these on farms when they do their chores because it doesn't disrupt the farm animals. I'm hearing all different types of stories from all friends across the country in all different states of how they use their e-bikes. But Suzanne, I want to show you, this is your travel companion. You are able, in just 3 easy steps, check this out. I'm gonna fold the handlebars down, okay? And then I'm gonna unlatch this, and then the whole e-bike breaks in stores exactly like this. So if I wanna take this with me, okay, I can easily throw this. I have my little SUV over here, and I can throw this in the back of my small SUV, a lot of cars, any SUV, you could put this in and take it with you. So maybe you have some friends that live an hour or 2 hours away and you wanna go visit them. Well, why not take your e-bike? Then when you get with your friends, you actually can go on an adventure, create some more memories, or maybe it's a family thing. I love taking our e-bikes with us when we go to North Carolina, we're down here in Florida, or just adventuring. We can see dolphins and manatees and all kinds of ocean life. We can't really see that when we're in the car. You know, like you said, there's just something about boosting your mood with an e-bike, and I think that's why we're seeing so many on the road right now, and why so many people are adopting this new lifestyle, right? The new e-bike lifestyle. Remember, you don't have to put gas in it. You don't have to worry about, you know, paying or finding a parking spot. There's always a place to park and lock up and chain up your bike.
Well,
and remember,
I gotta ask you this question. You know, you've seen it here in St. Pete too. More and more cities are putting in electric bikes that you can rent. Why in the world are you doing that? It ends up costing you a fortune. You get, and they're really clunky, by the way. They're heavy, they're clunky, they're not convenient at all. They're difficult to ride, and you got to pay for every mile. You got to pay for every time you're using it. If you're doing that, it is time for you to get an e-bike. If you said, oh my gosh, I haven't been a bike in 100 years, it's time for you to try an e-bike. It absolutely makes you feel super young when you're on it. The wind blowing in your hair, it just feels good to be out and about. You're not trapped inside a car anymore. It's an honest to goodness blast. Now, I bought ours a couple years ago from HSN when we had a Today Special, because these Today Specials are smoking great.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is the moment to buy it. The price on this is only good today. Here's what's gonna happen. If I have, say, two left and we're at midnight, the price is gonna go up to $1,500. It's not like 10 bucks and you don't care, you know what I mean? Like it goes up $500 because you wait. This is a one-day sale. There is no post-sale on this, guys. So you wanna get it tonight. Now here's the other thing. I love you all, but I know how you do. I know what you do because I've done it before too. Do not leave it in your cart. Doug, a lot of people go, I'll put it in my cart, and they think it's this little safety corral. Oh, you know, I'll put it in my cart, and then later on when I get done running around all day tomorrow, going to church or whatever, I'll order it. The problem is, if someone is actively buying it, our systems automatically take it from your cart and stick it into the cart of someone actually buying it. So I always recommend, as you know, Doug, get it at midnight, get it at midnight. Don't hesitate, don't wait. Make sure you completely check out. Now, Miss Donna, when you see Donna, she's riding the sand color. That's one of our new colors. That is actually, Donna, can you just walk up to me for a sec? This is the most limited by far already. We have, and I want you to see how pretty, it's gorgeous. Like I'm all about taupe in fashion, so I love this.
Yes.
I have less than 140 in the tan. Donna, will you do me a favor? Can you turn that sideways? Oh, thanks, guys. And I'm just going to turn aside. Well, there she is. Look, we can even pick it up. That's how awesome it is. That's the tan. I have less than 140 for the entire day. Doug and I are both on the blue. I think the blue is happy. It's also a new color.
So cool.
And the two
so
classics
fun.
are the orange and always the black. The black. Everybody jumps on the black, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
The tan and the blue, I'm just saying because I am a bike and an e-bike expert, and knowing how many times we have sold out, especially with our Today Specials, because of the amazing value we're able to offer with our partners. The blue and the tan definitely will go. We've never been able to offer those colors here at HSN. It's exclusive to us here at HSN. So you will be one of the first ones to have that and ride it around. But I love that tan. Never seen that before.
I love the tan and the black. And it's tan and black. So it's got a really cool look to it. All right, now there's a ton more features, but one of my most impressive, when I turned it on, I was like, wow, has to be this amazing screen. You don't need your readers to see it. And I love that it's really colorful and gives you all the information you need.
Absolutely, right? So you want to make sure you have all of your information right there so you don't have to take your eyes off the road. So what I really love is this nice, bright, vibrant LCD screen, right? With all of these large numbers, right? So I can see my mile per hour. I can see how far I've gone. I can actually keep track if I'm exercising of my trip. And this PAS right there, watch how that number jumps up. Pedal assist mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now you're flying, because pedal assist mode is what happens when that 500-watt motor and that 36-volt battery work hand in hand to do half the work for you. So you have 5 different modes, 5 different levels of that pedal assist mode. And why is that important? Well, why is this rated a Class 2 bike? Well, it's a Class 2 bike because you can use this 2 different ways as opposed to just your normal traditional pedaling. All e-bikes you can pedal just like a traditional bicycle. But the pedal assist mode allows that motor to do half the work for you, okay? But then also, if you don't want to do any work and you just want to just go and cruise, you hit that throttle mode and you can let the e-bike do all of the work for you. And remember, you can go at 2 miles an hour or you can go at 20 miles an hour because that's your top speed. And on a full charge, remember, you're going to get 45 miles. Suzanne, we have talked about taking trips so many times, and we have talked about this list. Suzanne is the trip list master.
I love doing this list because I think it's that aha moment where you go, really, I can go that far? Are you ready for this? And we did the research, me and the guys, we all worked on it together. You can go from Las Vegas, you can be on the Strip, Doug, in Las Vegas, and you can go out to Hoover Dam at 37 miles. So you literally have even a little bit more to go. 37 miles. Can you imagine going from Las Vegas, the Strip, to Hoover Dam? That's a really long distance. You can go on this bike. Here's another one, the Hollywood sign. We all know the Hollywood sign. You can go from there to Anaheim, California. That's 39 miles. You listen, I love this one. You can go from Washington, D.C. and almost get to Baltimore. It's 50 miles here, 5 miles short. Pedal the rest of the way or plug it in, whatever, right? You can get to Baltimore on one charge with this bike. You can do the length of New York City. You can do it 3 times back and forth and back and forth. How amazing is that? You can go from Disney World, we're all familiar with Disney World, to Lakeland, Florida, and that's under 45 miles. You can go from downtown Chicago and get to Kenosha, Wisconsin. Literally, you can go to another state.
That's crazy.
With basically
on
one charge. On an e-bike.
On the Go Plus e-bike.
Isn't that funny?
Because you can actually go that distance on a single 4 or 5 hour charge. Look, technology's changing, and that's another reason why we're seeing more and more e-bikes on the road. Today alone, I saw 4 different people riding e-bikes just on my way to the studio here today, which I think is awesome. Some people were commuting, I think, to work. One guy was getting exercise. He was in a full sweat. He had probably been going for miles. But I want to talk to you about also safety features, right? Yes, we can go 20 miles an hour at a top speed if we want to, but how is the e-bike safe? How is the Go Plus e-bike safe? You get front and rear disc brakes, so you can stop on a dime. It's extremely, extremely important when you're on an e-bike. You also get that front headlamp, too as well for when you're riding at dusk or at night. So that front headlamp right there, you see it on. This is gonna illuminate my path, okay? This comes with it. You do not have to pay for this extra. And also on the back of the bike as well, you get that rear light too. So the cars can see you as you're in front of them. Once again, dusk or nighttime. So those safety features I love. And remember, we love to package up some goodies for you too, because we don't want you to get the e-bike home, then you have to spend extra money getting a pannier carrying bag. You get this pannier saddle bag that allows me to have my towel if I want to get a workout. Suzanne, I got a Cuban sandwich for us in here too.
Yay.
We got all kinds of goodies. I've even got water bottles because I love to go on
we
like
can stick
day
our
trips.
Handbags in there,
yes,
ladies.
you know, all kinds of stuff. You have a key.
And by the way, that is a $100 value right here. And it's a really beautiful, beautiful pouch.
Well, and guess what, Suzanne? We also, because everybody has their cell phones with them, everybody uses your cell phone for GPS, so we've thought of everything. You actually get a cell phone holder that you can mount right here, right next to your LCD intelligent display. You can see my beautiful little golden doodle dog on there. There she is, there's Violet. But this way, if I wanna find a new coffee shop, if I wanna find maybe a new gym, maybe I'm meeting some friends somewhere, hey guys, send me the location, let me punch it in. I'll be there in 15 minutes. I'll be there in 20 minutes. I'm gonna meet you, I'm gonna get a little bit of exercise. I'm gonna enjoy the fresh air. The weather has been incredible lately, and I'm sure wherever you are, that weather is starting to take a turn for the better too as well. It's perfect time to get outdoors, adventure, meet up with some friends, meet up with some family, and get adventurous. You know?
Well, and by the way, that little, the holder for the phone, that's an additional $50 value. So just the bag, the pouch, the double-sided pouch, and the whole phone holder is a $150 value. Now, here it is. We're gonna break it down for you. This is almost a $1,700 bike. Guys, you're gonna feel it. It's so well built. It's so sturdy. It's so strong. Still, you pick it up. You can put it in the back of a car, fold it up if you need to. It's an incredible value. And it's not like, okay, we're only a couple bucks off. We are literally talking from the price you're seeing on the screen, we're talking about, what do we do? Blah, 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 blah. We are $650 off the retail price. That's remarkable, right? So it's not like it's a small savings today. If you had to buy it at retail, it'd be almost $1,700. By the way, it's free shipping. Oh, big deal. Fully assembled when it arrives. I don't think I've mentioned that. That's a really big deal. All you do is charge up that battery and then go have fun. Plug it in, get it charged, go. You're gonna have a ball. There's no assembly whatsoever. And it's the first one we've offered that does not have any assembly. So that even that's been taken care of. Now, we do have a couple additional items that I would recommend. And Doug took my one. So Doug, I don't know what you did with it. All right, oh, thanks, Doug. The first one is you can get 2 baskets. These are really heavy duty. Thank you, sir. Heavy duty metal, thank you so much, darling. Heavy duty metal baskets. One goes on the front, one goes on the back. We have that available. Now, remember the battery, you're getting the battery. If you want an additional one, so let's say you're gonna be traveling and you're like, well, you know what? I want plenty of power so I can get back, or whatever. If you want an additional battery, we have that available. And normally we do not sell additional batteries. It's always kind of handy to have because let's say you've got one charged up, you really are gonna go 45 miles. Well, you switch that one out, put this one in, you're coming back 45 miles. This is amazing to finally have the batteries sold in addition. Now you'll get one, please don't mistake that. Yes, you get a battery, yes, it's the same one, but if you want an additional one, we've got a few of these, not a whole lot. We also have a really cool way to be able to blow up your tires if you need to, although these are puncture resistant tires, which is great. We've got that available as well. So we do have some accessory pieces. Probably if I had to pick, I think the extra baskets and certainly getting an extra battery. By the way, this is even a better deal, I forgot. Our battery is a bonus buy. So what you wanna do is if you get the today's special, we're gonna give you $50 off the battery. Guys, I'd love to show the battery graphics just one more time if you don't mind. There it is, guys. So right now, if you're gonna get it, it's $50 off, but what's the final price then? Okay, it's gonna be $200. And I think it's really well worth getting because you always have a battery ready to go when you're ready to go, right? All right, so Doug, I know there's even more features. I love the fact that the tires are puncture resistant.
Yes.
We've never had that in one of our e-bikes.
We haven't, and that's extremely important. You know, when you're off-roading, even just going on grass, there's tons of construction going on everywhere around us too, so even on sidewalks, you know, with those 10 speeds, remember those little 10 speeds we had?
So thin.
Oh my gosh, if you went over just a break in the concrete, pop.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times we changed tires as kids. Yeah. We had to say, Mom, Dad, please take me to the bike shop. I need to get a new tire. I popped my tube, this, that. No, we're in a whole different time right now. So I absolutely love the fact that puncture-resistant tires, and remember, these are big fat boy tires, 20 inches all the way around. You get the nice off-road knobby tires too on the front and back. So it not only does it help with a kind of a smoother ride, it helps you to really go on and off-road at all terrains, but it also allows for better stability. Maybe you have not been on a bike in a long time.
Right.
Maybe you're thinking about this as either a gift for somebody or for yourself to say, you know what, I'm gonna get back on a bike. I would like to be able to have it be an e-bike so I can use all of the features too as well, right? Well, you know, no better way to do that than with those big fat boy tires, that low step through frame that's only 18 inches high, which is huge. Back in the day, we used to have to sling our leg all the way up and over like we were like mounting a horse. Those days are long and gone. All you have to do is just step over like this, 18 inches, and you have literally mounted your bicycle. Once again, 18 inches, and that's it. There's even a grab bar right here. So if you need to lift it up, if you need to break it down and fold it, because remember, it's completely foldable, you can easily do that. The bike itself only weighs 55 pounds.
That's unbelievable. And holds 330 pounds.
Yeah. It could be you and a grizzly bear literally hanging out together going, but
you know what my analogy of that is? It's like an NFL linebacker can ride this baby.
Oh, 110%. Yeah, most of the linemen of your favorite football teams,
over 300 pounds.
You would see them on this Go Plus bike, hands down. But I love the ergonomic design. I love the fact that the seat is adjustable. The handlebars are adjustable, right? You get that back rear rack too, so you can put your carrying bag on there. Maybe you want to go to the market and carry groceries. Maybe you want to put a little basket on there, right? And carry some things back with you. I saw a guy the other day, he had his dog on it with him. The dog had goggles and a helmet.
Oh,
and
God,
they were like, they were on like a whole adventure. But Suzanne, the most important thing, Suzanne, as you sit on that bike, when it gets delivered to your front door, it is 100% assembled.
Yay!
We have never, ever been able to offer an e-bike that comes delivered to your home where you don't even have to put the pedals on. You don't even have to put grips or the handlebars. The seat even comes already on there. All you have to do is adjust it. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I had to call and go, wait a minute, guys, there's nothing I have to put together?
Like,
Normally you have to screw on the pedals, you have to attach the handle, there's something you have to do. There's some sort of Allen wrench or a screwdriver or something that you have to use. You don't have to use anything. It already comes assembled. So if this is a gift for yourself, if this is a gift for somebody else, know that they don't have to put anything together. As a dad of two, I have spent many a Christmas Eves building bicycles in a very short period of time. Not to mention, I've always been a kid at heart, so I've been riding bikes for the last 40 years, and I am considered a bicycle professional. So the fact that it comes fully 100% assembled is a huge value add.
Well, I gotta tell you too, I am not a bike professional, but Craig, my husband and I, we really wanted to get out and about, and we really wanted e-bikes. So a couple years ago, we bought 2 e-bikes from here at HSN. The deal's smoking good. Like, even we know as, hosts, like, get the deal when we have it, right? And I gotta tell you, I've not biked in 100 years. I really haven't. No, I haven't. I'm not a biker. I'm not a runner. I play tennis. That's what I do. And I have to tell you, once we got those bikes, it is the most amazing sense of freedom and fun. You literally grin from ear to ear. You get on it and you feel really youthful and really young again. And think about it too. Think about how much money you'll save just in gas. If you're doing little just jaunts from your house to the grocery store, we have a lot, I'll tell you, rides a lot of e-bikes in my neighborhood. Kids going to school now. They're riding e-bikes. Parents are getting them e-bikes so they can get back and forth to school. Hello, parents, you don't have to drop off anymore if your kid can ride a bike, right? This is just an amazing value, a great product, beautiful quality, impeccable construction. construction, and they've really thought of every last detail. There's even a shock-absorbing system in the front. So if you are gonna go off-road, or if you're gonna do rougher terrain, you're not gonna be jiggled to death when you're riding this. It is smooth like butter. That's what I'm gonna tell you. All right, let me give you an update on colors. So right now you can see I have the brand new blue, love the blue. That's the orange, and black's right behind it. So you'll see we have blue, orange, black, the blues in the back. Now, the #1 most popular, Doug, you called it, is the sand. You guys are loving the sand. I only have 120 of the sand left for the whole day. And the other thing about this low profile, you feel very safe on it. I feel very balanced. I don't feel like I'm tippy-toeing, trying to hold on and worrying about that bar. It just feels more comfortable for some reason.
Right, and that's what's so great about this company. You know, GoPower really prides themselves on making sure that A, amazing customer service, B, you won't need customer service with them because they've thought of everything. All of the components are very well made. You have a Shimano 7-speed changer too. So remember Shimano back in the day?
Yeah.
If you got a Shimano like 10-speed or a 6-speed, you were like the coolest kid in school. I mean, it was like you literally just got like you know, one of the top like fancy cars. But so it comes with a Shimano 7-speed changer too as well. So those of you that live on inclines or declines, mountain ranges, no problem, you can do that. Now I want to show you something really cool because remember, this completely folds up. Not only does it come to your home 100% assembled, you don't have to put anything together. It already comes in the box, 100% assembled. But the fact that I can actually take it and I can bend the handlebars, okay? And then there's a latch back here that I can actually take this and I can fold this bike basically almost in half so that I can pick it up and I can throw it in the back of an SUV. I wanted to show you how compact that is. When have you ever seen an e-bike, let alone really any bicycle, that you can fold in half and you can put in the back to allow it to be your adventure companion so that you can take this bike anywhere with you? Maybe you want to go explore a new city. Maybe there's a new bike trail that just opened up. Maybe you're going to go visit some friends in a neighboring city, you know, and it's just kind of too far. So you're gonna go drive there, but you're gonna take your bike, and then when you get out and you meet your friends or you just wanna explore, no problem. You get the bike out, it folds up and it folds out in 3 easy steps, and then your adventure begins. So why wait? You know, technology is changing, like we said, and that's why we're seeing more and more e-bikes. Why do you think all of the cities, when you travel, you can rent e-bikes?
Right.
Because it's a way for people to check out the city and explore. But you're right, Suzanne, whenever I go to, I just got back from Austin. I went to a concert with some friends. Everybody's like, let's rent some e-bikes. And I went, oh, it's gonna charge, it's gonna spend $40. It's gonna be $40 to ride like 7 minutes.
Right, right.
And just to sightsee.
Right.
And I was like, all right, well, I gotta do it.
Yeah, we're gonna,
because I can't fly my e-bike, right? And I missed my I missed my Go Plus. I missed it so much because I'm like, if I just had mine.
But think about this, Doug, if you're spending $40 for one 7-mile ride, just divide that into the price of our e-bike.
I'm no mathematician, but
I think that's 20 that's 20 rides, right? 20 rides basically, and you've paid for this. And it's so fun to get out of your car. I think that's the other thing. You really don't know what it's like until you get it at home and you experience for the first time.
Right.
It will put a smile on your face. You will grin from ear to ear. You'll be happier. You're out enjoying the elements. You're out in the fresh air, the breeze blowing through your hair. And it's so much fun to have that kind of independence, you know? And it's whether maybe you're just commuting, you know, around, maybe you're just going around your neighborhood. You're gonna go see friends. Maybe there's a little community center nearby. Maybe you're gonna go just to get your groceries every day or every couple of days on this. Maybe you're an urban dweller and you're literally gonna use this as your transportation to an office. It's gonna work. But again, think about this. It goes 20 miles an hour. Think about your car driving 20 miles an hour. That's pretty darn fast. And it has a range of 45 miles. I'm not doing the whole list, but this should impress the heck out of you because it does me. You can literally go from Las Vegas, Nevada, the Strip, to Hoover Dam in under 40 miles. You can go from the Hollywood sign in California to Anaheim in under 40 miles. You can go to Washington, D.C. and almost get to Baltimore on one charge on this.
That's crazy.
The length of New York City 3 times back and forth you can do in one charge. Disney World to Lakeland, which is south of Lakeland, that's actually under 40 miles. I still have a couple more miles to go. downtown Chicago, you can actually go to another state in Wisconsin, Kenosha, Wisconsin, a little over 45 miles. I mean, it's amazing what this can do. And it's the fun of getting it and having it at home. It's, you know, it's so funny, and it sounds a little extreme, but it has been a blast. My husband and I spend more time together,
right,
because now we can be together. We're outdoors. He's like, hey, you know, like he even said, let's just run down and get a cup of coffee. All right, jump on the bikes. We don't think, oh, let's get in the car and drive somewhere. We're like, you know what? Let's have fun on the way to that destination now.
Right.
Whether it's work, the playground, you know, you're gonna go to the coffee shop, you're gonna meet friends for dinner, to the office. Now that travel, that commute becomes a blast as opposed to, oh, I'm getting in my car and driving.
Absolutely. I have so many friends in major markets that, you know, that have to commute for work, right? You know, some of them are kind of fresh out of college. Some of them just got a big, huge job, right? And they're in a big office building. And it's so much easier just to commute to work via e-bike. They don't have to pay, you know, crazy amounts for parking or parking garages. They don't have to worry about being late to work because they're hunting around trying to find a parking spot. You know, I think it's just the ease of being on an e-bike. It's the accessibility. It's being able to not be, kind of tethered or have to worry about paying for parking, stopping to get gas, paying for gas. It's a simple rechargeable battery that sits inside of this nice aluminum alloy frame that can come out, and it's rechargeable. So you get that 36-volt rechargeable battery that comes with it on a 4 to 5 hour charge. By the way, mine came about 90% already charged.
Oh, nice.
When it came to my home, I literally, all you have to do is fold up, just like I folded, all you gotta do is fold up this actual handlebar stand. And I was like, I turned it on, holy smokes. I was out the door, Susie. I was like, I got like 90% battery. I was already gone. I called up some friends. I was like, hey, meet me here. I think I was like, meet me at the gym in like 15 minutes. And the guy was like, all right, like, this is crazy. And I showed up, and just like you did, and I was like, check this out.
I'm here.
And they're like, dude, that blue color is cool. And it was probably about 5 minutes before I could go in the gym, because 2 other people walked up and they're like, yo, is that an e-bike? Instant conversation starter.
Oh, what fun.
And then you start kind of talking about it, and then people were like, you know what, I've been thinking about that, and blah, 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 blah. There was a woman 2 months ago that I met, Clearwater Beach. She commutes about 5 miles down the beach, and she was debating on getting a scooter, a gas scooter, okay? And she tells me, she goes, you know what? She goes, I actually just pulled the trigger and I just got an e-bike, because after weighing out all the options and the gas and having to park in different places, an e-bike made more sense financially. She goes, I'm on a fixed income. She goes, but I'm a beach girl. I love just having the breeze flow through my hair. I love being able to, I can't ride a scooter on the beach. I can't ride a scooter on grass. I can't really ride the scooter on the sidewalk. Now I have a bike lane. I have a dedicated lane to up and down on the beach. And I went, wow. I was like, you should come on HSN.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
But she was such a sweetheart, and she was, around 60 years old, and she was like, I love it. And now I can, I can sightsee and this and that, and I feel safer because that scooter went like 50 miles an hour.
Ooh.
She didn't feel comfortable and safe with going that fast. She's like, I can control how fast, and I don't have to worry about cars honking at me because I don't have to be in the car lane.
Right.
I'm in my bike lane, my own lane, or I can ride it on the sidewalk and be extra safe. And I was like, what a great idea. Good for you. You made a great, considerable purchase, but a purchase that will pay itself in a short amount of time.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's what I want to do, Doug. I want to go back here to this one because you have it set up, and I really want to hear, because you guys have to hear the quality of this motor, the speed that works, and we're going to do a little demo over here that I love, and then I want to do a 360, Doug, of the whole thing, because we have a lot of people tuning in. What is it? It's our today's special. Make sure and check out, you guys, if you want the sand that Donna's riding on right now. There's about 90 left. Donna, can you scooch in the shot for me real quick? There, stop. There goes the sand. The sand just flew by. That's a brand new color we've never done. It's super cool. It's sand and black. And if you want that one, we're down to about 90, 95. Thanks, Donna. Here it is, 90, 95 with the sand. The blue's the other new color we're launching today. Then, of course, we have your orange. If you want a classic black, we've got that as well. Thanks, Miss Donna. So let's show this little demo because it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm going to show you real quick all your controls, right? So this is your left hand. This is your right hand. I just have it camera facing right now. So your power button's right here. Notice when I flip the power button on, I want you to see this LCD screen light up, right? Boom, super easy. All you have to do is tap it on. Your light right here is right here. Your pedal assist modes. Watch this. When I go up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, you have 5 different pedal assist modes to choose from. And as I start going, now watch this display. Watch this display real quick. You're gonna see the miles per hour start jumping up. Look at that, 5, 13, 19. All the way up to 20 miles an hour that I can go. But remember, I can go at whatever comfortable amount that I want to go. Now, the really cool part is I'm going to come down here. I have this on a stationary bike stand. So I want you all to hear that that 500 watt motor kicks in. So I'm going to get a little close, but as soon as you hit that throttle, you hear that motor kick in because it's 500 watts pushing that bike for you. Now, I'm going to do it again. How quick that kicks up, that's once again, that's the 500 watt motor. You do not want to get an e-bike that's under 500 watts. You absolutely do not. It's not going to have the push for you. It's not going to last. It's probably not made well. 500 watts is industry standard. You want to stay with at least a minimum of 500 watts. And remember, inside of this aluminum alloy thick frame right here is your battery. So you've got a 36 volt rechargeable battery that is actually able to come out and you can take it and charge it anywhere with you. Most e-bikes, you have to lug the whole bike to charge it. Who wants to do that? Nobody. So once again, you can simply charge it. You come with comes with your charging cable, and that's how you charge it right there. You have a nice 18-inch low step-over frame. So as you're mounting and dismounting the bike, super easy and effective. You got those big, fat 20-inch Fat Boy tires with those knobs right there too. So those are all-terrain tires as well. You get front and rear disc brakes. You have your safety light in the front. You have your safety light in the rear. And remember, everything is adjustable. The seat is adjustable. The handlebars are adjustable. You get front and rear disc brakes, and on a 4 to 5 hour charge, you're getting 45 miles with a top speed. Take it away, Donna.
Don't do miles
20
an hour.
miles an hour.
Here's what the gang have included in ours exclusively. And by the way, you cannot find this anywhere else in this bundle. You get the double-sided pouch. The pouch is $99 by itself. That's included. You also get the holder for your cell phone, and it stretches out to accommodate your cell phone. That's included. That's a $50 value. So we're at $100 here, $50 here, and then of course you have the price of the bike itself. The bike itself, we're talking what right there is, yeah, I mean, it's $1,500 just for the bike. And remember, exclusively, you're getting the extra goodies. So we're almost at $1,700. What does that mean tonight? It means huge savings. I mean, that's what we love. $650 off. And again, it's one of those things where you'll love it when you get it. That to me is key. And you don't know how much fun it is until you actually get on it for that first time. And then you're like, oh gosh, I wish I would have gotten an e-bike years ago. The problem was, even years ago, they were poorly made and they were very, very expensive. What they've done with Go Power Plus is they've changed the game. Great quality. Look, if it can push 330 pounds, so basically an NFL linebacker could sit on this and go, that means it's got to have a great engine, great motor, great parts. It's got to have great guts in there to be able to push that kind of weight, and that's what you're getting. And yet it's a little over 50 pounds. That's amazing to me. I mean, it's not like, if you rent regular bikes, if you ever rent them, they are clunky, they're hard to manage, they're poorly kept, by the way. You know, you get somebody else who's been riding them and they're drunk, not a good thing, right?
They're never charged.
And they're never charged.
They're never charged.
And then you're like, where do I leave it? And then you're spending a fortune on it. Please don't rent bikes anymore. Just finally pull the trigger and kind of own your own. I do want to mention, this is the battery that comes out. So if you're going in and you want to charge it inside your office, the house, or whatever, you can. But if you want to always have a ready-to-go battery, we are, for the first time ever, selling it separately, and it's called our bonus buy. And I do recommend it, because then you always have a battery ready to go, you know, and you have to back in your pack if you want to. You are saving $50 off getting a second battery if you pick up the today's special tonight. So again, you might want to think about getting a second battery, although, listen up, you are getting this battery with it. That's how it's going to work. If you want to get a spare one, we've got it available. We also have two really beautiful metal baskets that are available. One goes right here in the front, and then one goes here on the back, and that pack's going to fit there nicely with it. That's available too. You can ask about that. How can you get this in your life? Well, we have two options. We have 5 Flex, which is great. You have a major credit card, pay it off in 5 months. That would mean $200, and in 5 months you paid it off. If you're renting bikes right now, already you've paid for it probably in a couple rides, right? On top of that, we have 18-month VIP financing, and this is something I think we do that's so helpful. If you have our HSN card, you're gonna get 18 months to pay it off. If you pay it off in 18 months, it's kind of like 55 bucks and change per month, or you can do it all. You could wait a year and pay it off. You could pay it all off at the very end. But as long as you pay it off in 18 months, we will charge you 0 additional interest. It's one of the amazing benefits of having our HSN card, because every other charge card out there, how do they make money? They charge you interest every month. With our HSN card, we give you a year and a half to pay this off. So for $55, imagine how much gas you'll just save. Let's say it's the commute to work, going to the grocery store, meeting people at a restaurant, going to get coffee, going just out and exploring bike trails, right? You do all that. How much money do you spend per month just on gas to get to those places every day? Imagine eliminating your commute, a gas commute, by getting this bike, and how much money you'd save in the first month. It's crazy too, because I started using my e-bike a lot more, and I realized my savings because I have big SUVs. My SUVs, it's $100. When I take it down and that light comes on, it's $100 to fill up both of them. Wow. Okay, my wife's and mine. As I started to use my e-bike more, I'm like, why is there so much money in my account left? It's because I'm not having to go all the time, you know, easily once a week, sometimes twice, because I'm active. I'm going, and I'm you know, going to meetings, and I'm doing this, and you know, business and life, and you know, kids and this stuff, and meeting here and going here, and I'm like, this is crazy, you know. But it's easily $100 a week minimum. But I realized I wasn't having to fill up as much because I was on my e-bike. And what I love is, like, I started to realize, like, wow, I don't have to charge it every day. I don't even have to charge it every week, because I'm not really going 45 miles on a single trip. I may be going 3 miles, 5 miles, maybe 10 miles at the most. So that's something too that you really don't realize. That's a great point. Yeah. Because once again, most of more than half the trips that we take are within 3 miles or less from our home. So it's an easy e-bike distance to take an e-bike versus having to take a vehicle. But I want to show you how easy it is, right? Because it's like, well, how easy is it to ride? Now I'm going to keep my feet on the ground. I'm gonna put my hands on the handlebars. Now I'm gonna take my hand, and I'm just gonna gently hit this throttle, and watch. My feet are not even going to move, and I'm just going to go. It's that simple, because I'm just using the throttle. So once again, I wanna show you how easy it is. I'm gonna use the throttle. I'm so balanced right now. My feet are on the ground, and I'm just going to go with the throttle. Now remember, you also have what's called pedal assist mode. So what's pedal assist mode? I'm gonna go ahead and pedal, and I want you to see, as I go and I pedal, that motor, that 500-watt motor, is going to kick in after about 1 cycle of me pedaling, and it's gonna start doing half the work for me. So even though I'm pedaling, Suzanne, the bike is doing half the work for me. So check this out. So I'm gonna go. All right, you see that? See how it kicked in? Totally kicked in, yeah. I would have to pedal 3 times to go that quick and that far and that distance. So I want to show you again. I'm going to go ahead and do that again, okay? Pedal assist mode. It's going to kick in right now. Look at that. Okay. So that's the cool part about pedal assist mode, and that's the cool part about full throttle mode, because remember, you can ride this like a traditional bike. Any e-bike, you can traditionally pedal, but having that pedal assist mode in 5 different levels, so if you wanted to go fast, if you wanted to go medium speed, if you want to just cruise and chill like Donna, you can easily do that and go at your own pace. No pressure, also, you are in control. It's going to give you longer range. 110%. Because you're actually, and by the way, if you start pedaling, it's really easy. It's not like the old days when you're riding your bike going uphill going, good Lord, have mercy. The pedal assist makes biking really easy, and obviously, it's going to use less of your battery, so your distance could actually, yeah, he's doing the pedal assist right now. He is pedaling half the amount that he normally would have to pedal because of that assist. Now, something else I want to share with you too. One time, my husband and I, we rented bikes, and we rented them in Petoskey, Michigan. There's this beautiful bike path that goes from Petoskey all the way down to Charlevoix, Michigan. It's just a stunning along Lake Michigan path. We rented bikes, and to rent them for half a day, it cost each of us $120 for one time to rent them. It was one of the best biking trips we've ever taken. It was so easy. People were huffing and puffing, and we're just cruising past them because we had e-bikes. And boy, after that moment, that's when Craig and I really wanted to get our own e-bikes. So we spent several years researching. And I'm like you, and I bought mine from HSN a couple years ago. And it's a wonderful, wonderful experience. And this one is so upgraded. I love the LED screen. It is super easy to see. You're not squinting, you're not trying to read, just black and white, and it's hard to read. It's extremely clear. You know how much power you have, how fast you're going, what assist you're on. I love the fact it's got both lights. And by the way, when you brake on the back, that light brightens up just like a car brake would. So there's a million safety features they built into it as well. Holds 330 pounds. Now that, to me alone, speaks volumes for the quality, because it's got to be built really durable and strong and tough, and it's got to have a great motor in it to push 330 pounds. That's amazing. It even has front suspension, which I love. So if you're going over cracks or bumps or a sidewalk, or you're really going to go off-road with this and you're going to do some terrain biking, you've got that suspension. So it's not like you feel like you're going like this over bricks when you're on them. It's a brilliant design. Now, why do you want to get it tonight? Well, number one, the tan. We're calling it sand. So it's a really beautiful taupe black combination. It's gorgeous. I think it's beautiful. It's the most popular, and now it's the most limited. Make sure, I just want to let you know, because this happened to me. If you stick this bike in your cart and think it's safe, it is not. If our systems need your bike, it will be taken out of your cart and given to the person who's actively buying it. So you never want to wait to check out, especially on something like this, because we are so limited, right? Overall, I have literally less than 1,000 bikes for the day. If you want the sand, we're down to the final 85. 85 bikes for the rest of the day. This show's going to repeat itself multiple times tonight. By the time you come back live in the mornings, Doug,
that tan will be gone.
If it's not gone,
yeah,
you'll be down to like 10 left. So again, if you want that beautiful sand that Donna's riding on, make sure you go ahead and check out and get it ordered. You can always send it back if you want to, but honest to goodness, this is such a beautiful, and I'm even comparing it to my e-bike I bought from HSN a couple years ago. The advancements in such a short amount of time are incredible.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what's so great about this brand. You know, Go Power, the last, I want to say the last 3 times we had TS's, we sold out completely of all the colors. We sold out completely. I think one of our last airings we couldn't even do because we were out of bikes. They're that popular right now because once again we're seeing more and more people out on e-bikes. We're seeing more and more people get adventurous. We're seeing more and more people want to exercise and want to just get outside, breathe some fresh air, not have to worry about driving an automobile, gas, parking, any of those other things that come with it. And you're right, Suzanne, it's like, you know, when Donna gets on it, she has a smile on her face. When I get on my bike,
we were actually smiling at each other when we're going past each other.
Yeah, there's just something, you know, and it's like when you're out riding and people are, you know, are walking, or, you know, they're doing whatever, or they're with their families, or it's like it's just a fun thing. And then when you see somebody else on a bike, you kind of like, you're like, why are you still riding a bicycle? But then when you see someone on the e-bike,
like,
it's kind of like a fun thing. You feel like you're part of like the e-bike club.
Yeah.
And you're like, you give them a nod or a wave and you're like, what's up, fellow e-bike person? And it's just kind of a cool thing. But you know, it's, once again, this is allowing you to challenge you to get outside more, be adventurous, create some new fun memories with friends or family. And remember, this is a state-of-the-art e-bike from one of our top e-bike companies here at HSN. This is the brand new Go Plus by our friends at Go Power, and they are an industry leader at all things e-bikes because it's an aluminum alloy frame, completely foldable. I have it folded up right now. Look at how small this is. You saw me put it in the back of my SUV. You saw me lift it up. It's only 55 pounds, but it has a 330-pound weight limit, a nice cushy seat for your bum. The last thing you want to do is have your bum go numb. And most of the times when we used to get bikes back in the day, we would have to buy an extra seat, remember? We'd have to go get an aftermarket seat.
So painful.
Because they were so painful and your butt got numb. So I love the nice cushy seat. It's nice and wide. It's fully adjustable. The handlebars are adjustable too. Front and rear disc brakes. And watch, I want to show you too. This is all it takes to put your bike back together again. is 3 simple steps. It's that easy, Suzanne, and then boom, bang, done. I turn it on and I'm off.
Right.
It doesn't get literally any easier because remember, it comes to your home, or if this is a gift for somebody, it's gonna come to their home of who you're gifting it to, 100% assembled. You don't have to put on a pedal. You don't have to even use a tool. You don't have to do anything. That we've never had that before.
Right.
Never had that before.
It's first time, yeah.
That for considerable purchase, knowing you don't have to put anything together, knowing that the folks at Go Power said, you know what, we don't want anybody to have to put anything together. We are going to do that for you, and it comes to your home 100% assembled.
Well, and then tonight, I just want to emphasize too, it's $650 off. You know, it's if I'm selling something that's $5 off, nobody really cares that much. I like to save money, but still, $5 you're like, I would do. When it's $650 off, take advantage of it, because typically this is almost a $1,700 bike, and we've got the 5 Flex. We have the VIP financing if you have your HSN card, but it's that first time you get on it and you successfully go to wherever. It might be that you want to do these bike trails that are in your community. You're going to have a blast. You're not going to be huffing and puffing. Now, if you want to get physically more fit, that's when you have complete control. If you would go with full bike mode with the 7 speeds like the old bikes we used to have, you have complete control of that. If you want to pedal partially, you have complete control. If you don't pedal at all, which by the way, once you get this, I don't pedal. Like, I really don't. I'm like, why bother?
Pedaling, who pedals?
Who pedals
Nobody
anymore?
pedals.
It's so easy. And I love the stability of it. You're very well balanced because of those fat tires. Also, and I nerdily know a lot about e-bikes only because we shopped really hard for ours. We wanted to make that right decision just like you do. And one of the things I wanted all-terrain because there's a lot of e-bikes that are basically urban e-bikes that have the little thin tires. These have the fat tires. They're actually puncture resistant, which is another feature. You know, we've never offered that feature on any of our e-bikes. And I probably launched, 10 or 12 of these things. So that fat tire not only is all-terrain, but it's puncture resistant. Please remember, you're getting the $100 double pouch bag in the back. You're getting the $50 holder for your cell phone. And by the way, when you do your maps on your cell phone, you can choose walking, biking, or your car. So how cool would that be? You know where you're going, you got your GPS on in your cell phone, you're using that map, and you just hit bike. It's gonna tell you the directions to go. So now, here's what you do. You say, if someone does call and say, hey, meet me at this really cool coffee shop we've never gone before, you plug it in just like you would anything in your car, and it's gonna give you directions. Your cell phone's right here so you can see where you're going, and boom. All of a sudden, there you are, and your bike's showing up, and you're happy as can be. So I know you're not sweating. Because we're not pedaling.
Okay, that's true. I'm only getting half the workout I know. All right, Suzanne, you called me out.
I got you on that one, though.
But you know what?
Point, though.
If I did want to break a sweat, if I did want to go out there and get a workout in, my complimentary bag that comes with this as part of our bundle deal, you can carry towel. I put sometimes like a couple of sandwiches in there for the family, which is really cool. I got my Cuban sandwich here. And then here, I've got waters. The bags are completely deep. You can fit all kinds of cool fun stuff, your wallet, your keys, anything that you need, because remember, you're getting that free. That comes with your purchase. You're also getting the cell phone holder right here too as well. So it holds your cell phone so you can use those maps, so you can have your cell phone if you need to. I love that, and it mounts right here, right next to that crisp, clear LCD screen. That's gonna have your miles. That's gonna have your speedometer. That's gonna show you how fast you're going, how far you've gone. That's gonna show you your different pedal assist modes. Remember, you've got 5 different pedal assist modes that you can use with a top speed of up to 20 miles an hour. And remember, you get up to a 45-mile distance. You can go up to, if you want to get just crazy with it, you can go 45 miles on a single charge. That is absolutely wild. I have never, fun fact, never went 45 miles on an e-bike.
Right.
Of any kind.
But you can if you want on this one.
But if I wanted to, and I really wanted to break a sweat like Suzanne was calling me out for, I could do that. And I could do that with the Go Plus.
There you go. And again, just a little heads up, if you want to get the extra battery, you get the battery with it. It's just exactly what you can buy, but it's called our bonus buy. So tonight, you're going to save, if you get our today's special and you want the second battery that's right here. By the way, guys, I'm moving using what is it called over here? What is this called, Donna? The throttle, thank you. I'm moving around the set. That's how gentle that throttle is. I'm letting it move me. But if you want, and the reason I'm coming over here is I'm gonna grab the battery. If you wanna get an extra battery, so this means you always got a battery ready to go. If you want to, you could obviously put it back there in a basket. You could put it inside the pack if you wanted to. But if you wanna get the extra battery, so that means you'd have two. I wanna be clear about that. You already get one, but if you want the extra one to always have one ready to go, we're taking $50 off the price of this if it brings it down to $200 for the extra battery. And now there's less than 200 extra batteries for the entire day. So most likely that's gonna be sold out well before the evening shows tonight. I do wanna emphasize this. Do not leave it in your cart and think it's a safety zone, guys. I know this isn't the least expensive thing we sell here at HSN, but the problem is, especially with the sand, Donna, good timing. Can you park it right here by me? If you want Miss Donna's sand, I think it looks marvelous. It's like a taupe with black accents. The wheels are black, the accents are black. It's gorgeous, right? If you want the sand, that is the most popular. It's brand new, and now it is extremely limited. Be sure you check out, because the problem is if you don't fully check out, and let's say somebody wants your sand and you've got it in your cart, it'll be taken from your cart and it'll be given to the person actively buying it. It happened to me. I had 5 fashion items in my cart. I forgot to check out. It was 2:30 in the morning. I was really tired. I went home. Hours later, I went to check out. 4 of the 5 items were sold out. I go, sold out? What the heck? I learned that 9 months ago, and I've worked here for 20 years. That's how our, isn't that amazing? Because you know why? When I shop here, I buy it. Like, I don't screw around, right?
Need that, want that, need it.
Yeah. And so I learned myself. It was really funny, actually. So don't let that happen, because if you've got the sand in your cart and someone is now buying it actively, we'll take it out of it just sitting there in your cart and put it into somebody who actually is purchasing it and checking out. So be sure to check out tonight. I know we've only got 2 minutes to go. Here's what I'd love to do, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Let's do a big 360 in this last minute, kind of a quick one.
100%. All right, so once again, aluminum alloy frame, so nice, sturdy, and strong. You have a handle right here that you can pick it up because the whole bike itself is only 55 pounds. You've got 20-inch wheels with all-terrain knobby tires, right? So all terrain, but nice, thick, puncture-resistant tires too as well. You've got your front fender, your back fender. You've got front and rear disc brakes. Remember, because you're gonna be going about 20 miles an hour or up to 20 miles an hour. You can go at your own speed, whatever you like. How slow or how fast is completely up to you. You wanna be able to stop on a dime. You can do that with the front and rear disc brakes. You have your rear light, and you have your front headlamp too. So if it gets, sunset, it gets dusk, you have all of your safety features, your reflectors. And then I wanna show you something really cool too, is that you have these front shocks. You see that fork and that shock going down there, right there by that wheel? Well, that is to absorb all of anything that you may be hitting while you go off-road. That's extremely important. Most e-bikes do not have that. Super, super important.
So true.
And once again, you have that nice, bright LCD display right there that's gonna show you everything that you need without having to take your eyes up off the road. There is your mile per hour, your trip counter, and your pedal assist mode showing you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different levels, 20 mile an hour top speed, 45 mile distance on a single 4-5 hour charge.
You can go from the Hollywood sign to Anaheim. You can go up and down New York City, back and forth multiple times. All right, it's been a blast, Doug. Thank you, as always. Good to see you.
I'm gonna go for a ride.
Go for a ride, guys. Grab the sand. Make sure to check out. Coming up next, we're gonna talk electronics.
Life happens, and when it does, HSN Protection Plus, powered by Allstate Protection Plans, is there to make you good again, quick and easy. HSN Protection Plus offers a standard plan to cover your purchases from breakdowns during normal use, as well as mechanical or electrical failures. You can also add the Accident Plan Plus to cover accidental damage for portable electronics like tablets or headphones. Plans are available for a wide variety of products, including electronics, small appliances, fitness equipment, furniture, mattresses, jewelry, and lawn and garden items. All plans cover parts and labor with no deductibles or hidden fees. Allstate's award-winning service team will get you back up and running fast by repairing, replacing, or reimbursing you for your damaged item up to the purchase price. Adding HSN Protection Plus powered by Allstate Protection Plans to your purchases is easy. You can do it online at checkout or ask your customer care rep while making a purchase over the phone.
In honor of National Military Appreciation Month, HSN is supporting the Foundation for Women Warriors, a nonprofit organization dedicated to honoring and empowering the women veterans community. The foundation works to enhance the personal and economic well-being of veterans by providing financial education, professional development, and mentorship. Join us in support of our women veterans. In May, HSN will match customer donations up to $75,000.
Hey there. Let's chat about getting some of the best deals on the things you love. Because when you're an HSN Card VIP, the perks are all yours. And who doesn't love extra perks? Like 12 to 18-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on items that you love all day, every day. And HSN Card VIPs enjoy extra perks. Oh, if you apply today and if approved, you can get $15 off your order. So, are you ready to jump in? Give them a ring or visit hsn.com.
Live your summer in style. From your favorite brands to all new celeb designer collections. Don't miss Summer in Style, Thursday at midnight.